Let me ask you something. Did you know that according to the CDC, 1 in 4 Americans aged 65 and older falls each year? And a primary reason for that is something we often take for granted: our leg strength. It can decline by up to 15% per decade after the age of 50. But what if I told you the solution wasn't just in the gym? Today, we're going to talk about rebuilding that foundational strength from the inside out. We're going on a deep dive into 3 specific powerhouse vitamins that are absolutely crucial for maintaining and even boosting your leg strength well into your 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond. This isn't a magic pill, but it is a powerful piece of the puzzle that can help you start feeling stronger, steadier, and more confident, starting tonight with this knowledge. And before we begin, a quick reminder. The information in this video is for educational purposes and should not replace advice from your personal physician. The most powerful step you can take is a conversation with your doctor. Now, let's be honest with each other. Does getting up from your favorite armchair sometimes feel like a bit of a workout? Do you find yourself looking at a flight of stairs and taking a deep breath before you start? Maybe you've even turned down an invitation from the grandkids because you weren't sure you could keep up. If any of that sounds familiar, you are not alone. This gradual loss of strength has a scientific name: sarcopenia. It sounds intimidating, but all it means is the natural age-related loss of muscle mass. It's the reason why carrying groceries from the car feels heavier, why balancing on one foot to put on a sock feels precarious, and why the fear of a slip or a fall can start to creep into our daily lives. And this isn't just about inconvenience, it's about our independence. It's about our freedom to live the life we want to live. The freedom to travel, to garden, to play with our grandchildren, to simply walk around our neighborhood with confidence. This loss of strength can lead to a loss of confidence, and slowly, our world can begin to feel smaller. But here's the wonderful, miraculous truth. It is not inevitable. We have the power to fight back. We can give our bodies the essential building blocks they are crying out for to repair, rebuild, and refortify our muscles. And that starts with understanding the crucial role of our first vitamin. Vitamin number 1. Vitamin D, the muscle and bone foundation. Our first hero is one you've heard of, but you might not know just how critical it is for your muscles. I'm talking about vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin. Now, we all know vitamin D is important for bones because it allows our body to absorb calcium. Think of it this way. If calcium is the bricks for your bones, vitamin D is the master builder that tells the body how to use those bricks. Without the builder, the bricks just sit in a pile. But here's the part that's directly linked to leg strength. Recent science has discovered that our muscle cells have specific receptors for vitamin D, like a lock and key. When vitamin D clicks into these receptors, it directly stimulates muscle growth and function. It helps your muscles contract more efficiently and powerfully. A deficiency in vitamin D doesn't just mean weaker bones, it means weaker muscles, poorer balance, and a significantly higher risk of falls. So how do you know if you're low? The signs can be subtle. Persistent fatigue that you just chalk up to age, a general feeling of muscle aches or weakness, even a change in mood. So, how do we get more of this miracle vitamin? Sunshine, the classic source. Our skin produces vitamin D when exposed to sunlight. For most people, just 15 to 20 minutes of midday sun on your arms and legs a few times a week can make a huge difference. Food. It's found in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and tuna. It's also in fortified foods, which are very common in the US. Check the labels on your milk, orange juice, and breakfast cereals. Supplements. For many of us, especially in Windsor, or if we're diligent with sunscreen, a supplement is the most reliable way. The most common form is D3. The single most important step is to ask your doctor for a simple blood test to check your levels. It's called a 25-hydroxy-D3 test. Once you know your number, your doctor can recommend the precise dosage you need to get you into the optimal range. Don't guess, get tested. Vitamin number 2, magnesium, the muscle's spark plug. All right, if vitamin D is the foundation, our second nutrient is the spark plug that makes the engine run. We're talking about magnesium. While technically a mineral, it's so vital it works hand in hand with our vitamins. It is the unsung hero of muscle health. Magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body. Two of the most important for your legs are energy production. Magnesium is essential for creating ATP, which is the literal fuel molecule for every cell in your body, including your muscle cells. Low magnesium means low fuel, which means low power in your legs and that feeling of fatigue. Muscle relaxation. This is a big one. Calcium helps your muscles contract. Magnesium does the opposite. It helps them relax. You need both in perfect balance. Without enough magnesium, your muscles can get stuck in a state of contraction. The result is those awful leg cramps, twitching, and spasms, especially at night, that so many of us experience. A deficiency can feel like constant muscle tightness, weakness, fatigue, and yes, those painful cramps. So where can we find this miracle mineral? Thankfully, it's in many delicious foods. Dark leafy greens like spinach and kale. Nuts and seeds, especially almonds, cashews, and pumpkin seeds. Legumes like black beans and edamame. Avocados, bananas, and even dark chocolate. Like vitamin D, it can be difficult to get enough from diet alone, and absorption can decrease with age. Supplements are a common option, but they come in many forms, like glycinate, citrate, or oxide. Each has a different purpose. This is why a conversation with your doctor or a registered dietitian is key. They can help you figure out if you need a supplement and which form is best for you. Vitamin number 3. Vitamin B12, the guardian of your nerves. We've built the foundation with vitamin D and fueled the engine with magnesium. Now we need to protect the communication lines. Our third powerhouse nutrient is vitamin B12, the guardian of your nerves. You can have the strongest muscle fibers in the world, but if the nerve signal from your brain telling them to move is weak, you won't have strength. Vitamin B12 is essential for maintaining the health of the myelin sheath. Think of this as the protective insulation around your nerve fibers. When B12 is low, this insulation can degrade. The signal from your brain to your legs gets scrambled. This can lead to a condition called peripheral neuropathy, which many seniors experience. The signs are very distinct. Tingling or numbness, that pins and needles feeling in your feet and legs. A feeling of weakness in your ankles or legs. Poor balance and unsteadiness because your brain isn't getting clear feedback from your feet. Here is a critical point for our age group. Our ability to absorb B12 from food decreases as we age. This is because we produce less stomach acid, which is needed to unlock B12 from the protein in our food. This means even if you have a healthy diet, you could still be deficient. Where do we get it? B12 is found almost exclusively in animal products: meat, poultry, fish, eggs, and dairy. For those who don't eat a lot of meat, fortified breakfast cereals are again a great option, as is nutritional yeast. Because of the absorption issue, this is one vitamin where you absolutely must speak to your doctor. They can check your levels with a blood test. If you are low, they may recommend a high-dose oral supplement, a sublingual under the tongue version, or even B12 injections, which bypass the stomach entirely and are incredibly effective. You know, theories and science are one thing, but real-life stories are another. I want to tell you about a dear member of our community, a woman named Carol from Ohio. When I first spoke with Carol, she was 72, and she had started to feel like a prisoner in her own home. She told me the heavy laundry basket felt like it was filled with bricks, and she was terrified of the steps down to her basement laundry room. Her biggest heartbreak was that she had stopped going to her granddaughter's soccer games because she couldn't trust herself on the uneven grass and the hard metal bleachers. She just kept saying, "I guess this is just what getting old feels like." Well, after watching a video like this one, she decided to stop guessing. She went to her doctor and specifically asked to have her vitamin D and B12 levels checked. And wouldn't you know it, she was severely deficient in vitamin D and borderline low in B12. Her doctor put her on a prescribed high-dose vitamin D supplement and a weekly sublingual B12 tablet. It wasn't a change overnight, but Carol told me that after about 3 weeks, she noticed she wasn't groaning when she got out of bed. After a month, she carried the laundry basket downstairs without stopping. And the moment that brought tears to my eyes was when she sent me a photo. It was a selfie, a little blurry, but her smile was as clear as day. Behind her were the bleachers of a soccer field. Her message said, "I haven't missed a game all season. I feel like I got my life back." Carol didn't find a magic pill. She found a reason. She gave her body what it was starving for, and her body responded with strength. So, let's bring it all together. The feeling of weakness in our legs isn't something we just have to accept. It's a signal. It's our body telling us it needs support. We learned about the 3 critical pillars of that support. Vitamin D, the foundation that unlocks calcium for our bones and directly stimulates our muscles. Magnesium, the spark plug that creates energy and allows our muscles to relax, preventing cramps. Vitamin B12, the guardian that protects the vital nerve pathways that allow your brain to talk to your legs. OST. Regaining your strength is a journey, but it's one you have the power to begin today by being informed and proactive. Your first step on this journey is not to the pharmacy, but to the telephone. Call your doctor's office, schedule an appointment, and have a conversation. Ask them, "Could we please check my levels for vitamin D, magnesium, and B12? It is the most empowering step you can take. Now, I would love to build a community of strength right here. In the comments below, please share one small thing you want to do with more confidence. Maybe it's walking to the mailbox, gardening, or dancing at a family wedding. Let's encourage one another. And finally, if this video has given you a sense of hope and a plan of action, please give it a like and click that subscribe button to join our Miracle Elderly Wisdom family. We have so much more to share. In fact, our next video is all about 5 gentle chair exercises to wake up your leg muscles, which is the perfect companion to this one. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Remember, your age is not a limitation. It is a library of wisdom.
Be well, stay strong, and I will see you in the next video.